Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and guys, the mainstream media is just not taking Trump's victory very well at all. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you are not watching us on YouTube, you know what to do. Follow that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@ExplainAmerica. When you get there, please hit subscribe. Absolutely free. It really helps us out. The mainstream media is just, they're not taking this well, guys. I'm a mainstream media watcher for my job, right? I have to. And the more I watch, the more I see these people, they're trying to hide their emotions, but they're unhinged. They are not okay. These are our friends and neighbors, and we should reach out. We should reach out with our hands to them in their moment of need and take our hand and then point our finger at them and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh, because this is hilarious. Guys, it's hilarious. Look, I'm a pretty nice guy, and I like to think that I'm the kind of guy that has empathy. But these people are being ridiculous. It's an election. Get over it. Well, Bill Weir of CNN, he can't get over it, and he says that the nation, well, the climate, I should say, is going to go to hell with Donald Trump as president. Now, I want to remind you guys before you hear this that the United States is one of the cleanest countries on the planet in terms of carbon, in terms of all the things these people are screeching about. China, India, they weren't going to change their carbon emissions no matter who the president was. In fact, the only president that might be able to put enough pressure on them is Trump, because Biden didn't do a dang thing. He's fixing our problem. We don't have a problem. We're a pretty green country. You know, our negligible impact, if you take away cars and this, it's negligible compared to the pollutants that China and India and Pakistan and these developing countries are putting out every single day. But these liberals, they want you to believe it's all us. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole climate change thing here. That's a taboo topic on YouTube. I'm sure you can guess my feelings on it. But even if you're an ardent climate change believer, we're not the problem. It's not us. It's other countries that are the problem. I'm not saying we don't have something that, that we're contributing, but compared to a lot of these other countries, it's not us. I want you to listen to what this guy has to say, watch his mental breakdown, and then, of course, let me know what you think in the comments.
These wildfires are just the latest in a slew of unprecedented severe weather events, including, as you remember, back-to-back hurricanes, extreme heat. President-elect Donald Trump is a known climate denier, vowing to pull the U.S. out of the Paris Climate Accord a second time. His election comes on the heels of startling new data showing the worsening effects of delaying action against climate change. CNN's Bill Weir is joining us now. What could a second Trump administration mean for the planet, which is a huge question?
It is a very big question at such a vital time. Science says these next 5 years are everything when it comes to winding down the fuels that burn, replacing them with the abundant, clean energy of the sun and the sky. But he wants to roll it all back. If the first term was any indication, he will gut all environmental regulations, give oil and gas producers sort of carte blanche, as he promised there as well. It'll be interesting to see how much he can claw back of the Inflation Reduction Act, because a lot of that money is going into Republican districts, over 75% of it right now. But this is really the crux of it. Take a look at this temperature chart, Sarah. This year, 2024, according to Copernicus, the European Space Union, will shatter all records, being the warmest ever. And it's the first year where we've blown past the 1.5 degrees Celsius or 3 degrees Fahrenheit limit of the Paris Climate Accords. Every country in the world says we're going to try to hold the line at 1.5. And now we're here, just as maybe the most notorious climate denier in history takes power once again.
It is concerning to a lot of people. Young people have talked about this quite a bit. What does this tell us about what we will see? I mean, temperatures hottest ever this year?
Right. And it's all the knockoff effects. There's a new report out that insurance losses in the last decade 50% higher than the decade before. It's changing property values and building codes and immigrant streams and supply chains. All of this is happening in real time. So you have to adapt to the pain that's already built in while trying to mitigate the price of it right now. And then there's disaster response, which we saw the very different approaches under the Trump and Biden administration as to who gets the aid. Sometimes it's a political favor under Trump. So all of this has folks in the climate and environmental space very, very worried.